Fog Racing back again with another video, and Lando Norris has come out and said that McLaren must match Ferrari's F1 ground effect gains for 2003, and he's talking about Ferrari's gap. They managed during 2021, 2022. Fucking hell, man, gonna spit it out, Jesus Christ. Of course, Ferrari took a massive leap forward for 2021, 2022. They went for fourth fastest to first. On par with Red Bull, and basically Lando Norris is saying that that's exactly what McLaren need to do. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. It's weird. Ferrari would have had the same amount of time that McLaren would have had to focus on this year's car. Again, I just don't see McLaren ever being competitive to a degree of what a Red Bull or Mercedes or a Ferrari can be. What we've seen really in the past. Since McLaren went to shit in 2014, I just can't see them ever returning to a level of where they're in that debate. It's sad. I really rate Norris. He was very consistent 2022, and it was hard because the top three dominance. But at the same time, 2021 I think is a standout season. So it's going to be tough for McLaren. I don't think it really matters who's in charge of McLaren. It says here that they failed to win with the start of the second ground effects F1 era last year. And of course, last season was a massive overhaul in the regulations. And in the order, Ferrari and Mercedes flipped, albeit Mercedes were definitely a lot more competitive than Ferrari were in 2021. I know Ferrari scored a couple of podiums, etc., but, a few pole positions, but, they were never the fastest car in a weekend. Maybe you could argue at Monaco they were the fastest car, Ferrari, but apart from that, it's I think Ferrari absolutely destroyed McLaren last year. In terms of where they were in 2021, McLaren started in Bahrain absolutely worst of the worst. They were fucking doing with Williams and Aston Martin, all three Mercedes powered cars battling for fucking hee-haw. So anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Will Lando Norris have his ambitions matched by McLaren? I'm not too sure.